In this series, we're going to build an Amazon FBA online arbitrage store from 0 to 20K in revenue per month. As we go through this challenge, I'm going to be showing you all the products that we're sourcing, and we're going to be aiming for a 20% margin. So with 20K in sales, that is aiming for $4,000 profit per month. Week by week in every episode, I'm going to walk you through how much sold and what profit things sold for. And I'm also going to walk you through what the costs for a store like this will be. So first, we're going to talk about the costs for Amazon store. The very first thing is having an Amazon seller account. This is going to cost around $40 a month. The next thing that we're going to get and have is 𝗖cie_𝗶𝗶. This is going to help us validate the purchases that we are making, and this is $20 a month. The next thing we're going to use in order to build our store is 𝗠𝗲𝗋. This is going to be $16.63 per month, and we're going to need this for product information and the Amazon FBA fee calculator. And finally, we're also going to need some shipping supplies like tape, labels, and clear poly bags for shipping. This should be around $50 per month. So in total, between Amazon Seller Central, 𝗖cie_𝗶𝗶, 𝗠𝗲𝗋, and shipping supplies, this will be around $127 in overhead costs per month. So since we can't have two Amazon stores going at the same time, we are going to assume for this challenge that the things that we purchase for this are going to be active within 2 weeks and then sell within 2 weeks, for a total of 1 month. And so because of this, we're going to be purchasing things that we believe will sell within 2 weeks of going active on Amazon. So for example, if we purchase $1,000 worth of potential profit, we are going to assume that that inventory sells within a month of when we listed it. So if we listed it today, it would sell on week 5. Also, for the sake of the challenge, we're going to assume that we have access to capital in order to purchase the items that we need in order to scale to 20K a month. And so if you're doing this yourself, you're either going to have to use what you have and continue to reinvest until you have enough capital to scale to that size, or you're going to have to use 0% APR credit cards in order to fund the inventory that you're going to need to do 20K a month. The first option is less risky, but takes a lot more time, and the second option is a lot more risky, and if you know what you're doing, could be a good shortcut to getting to the level that you're wanting to get to. So when it comes to sourcing, we're going to use this document in order to track all the ideas and things that we are purchasing in our Amazon FBA store. Basically, the foundation of our sourcing strategy is going to be having lots of ideas in this document for us to branch off of to find more ideas. I know a lot of people think that getting straight to sourcing the deals and not really keeping track of things is the way to go, but really keeping track of all of your information in a document like this so that we can branch off and have different ideas and never run out of directions to go is so valuable for building an Amazon FBA store. And on top of that, restocking the things that have already sold is one of the best ways to build upon your progress. We're going to put a lot of effort into building up this database. That way we can be finding those amazing deals that we all want to be able to find. So basically the things that we're going to track is the ASIN, the Amazon link. We want to have a link for where we're going to purchase this from. We're going to have a Amazon title, that way we know what we're looking at. We're going to give a basic buy cost if we want to make 40% ROI based on a certain list price that we think that we can get based on looking at the 𝗖cie_𝗶𝗶 graph. And then based on that, we'll put a potential profit in this box here. This section is for the ROI, and this section is basically so that we can keep track of how many of the item we think we can sell per month. That way we can get 2 weeks worth and make sure that we're selling our inventory quickly. So in this section, we're going to be keeping track of the items in sales that we sent and the items in potential profit that we sent. And then also, as time goes on, we are going to keep track of the things that have sold for us based on the 1 month estimation that we gave earlier. We're going to keep track of the amount in sales that we sent and the amount in potential profit that we sent. So for example, if we send a $200 docking station, we will put $200 here, and if it's a profit of $73, we will put that right here. And then in a month, we're going to keep track of this item's sales and the profit that it gives us based on that 1 month sell estimation. And so because of how Amazon FBA works, it's going to be around a month until we actually see the fruits of our efforts, because it takes 2 weeks for it to go active, and then it takes a certain amount of time for it to sell, which we are saying is going to be 2 weeks. So we're starting absolutely from scratch. We have no ideas in our ASIN tracker, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna find some ideas by using the 𝗬𝗶𝗶 product finder. And the specific way that we're gonna use this is we're going to look for items where there are less and less people selling the item. And so we're gonna do that through the new offer count. Basically, we're gonna look at items that currently have a lot fewer sellers than in the past. This will basically show the items that are getting harder and harder to find, and we are gonna be looking for those items to source online to resell back on Amazon. So what I'm gonna be doing is when I find an ASIN that I think has some potential, I'll be showing it to you and I'll be putting it in the ASIN tracker. And then also when I'm finding the item on eBay or whatever other site that I find it on, I'll be showing you that transaction as well. So it looked like we only had 10 results in the appliances category. So let's see if there's anything here that we would want to resell. So we searched those 10 items and I found this one item here. It says that I'm not eligible, but I went to auto ungate and it auto ungated me. This one basically has a buy box of around $35 right now. We see that there is a pattern that it was extremely high priced earlier, and then a bunch of people came on this listing down here, as you can see, and then it was down at around $30, $30 to $20 for quite a while. And then recently a bunch of people are going off the listing and it's now back to $35. This, we could think that it's gonna go up here, but it's not the safest bet. Right now, we could say that the price is $35, and so at a price of $35, we would need to get this at $15.75 in order to make 40% ROI. We searched this on eBay and we ended up finding this listing here. If you buy quantity, you can get these for $7.12 each plus 10 shipping. And so basically on this listing, the profitability is going to come on whether or not this is $10 per each item that we purchase or $10 total. Because if this is $10 total, our cost is gonna be well under 15. But if this is over our price and it's $10 each, that's really not gonna quite be there. It'll probably be around a 28% ROI. And actually now I'm seeing that if we purchase 4, we get it for $7.04 each. But we are seeing that this is kind of a slow seller, and so I don't even know if I would want to buy 4. So we're just gonna go ahead and stick with 3 and see what the pricing is once it's in the cart. So for this item, now that we have it in the cart, it looks like our total for 3 items is gonna be $45.36. So $45.36 divided by 3 is gonna be $15.12. So if we have a buy cost of $15.12, that's gonna be 45% ROI, but I'm just not sure if we could really even sell 3 of these at a quick enough pace. So maybe we could sell 2, so let's see what the price is for 2. The price for 2 is $31.40, which would be $15.70. So I feel like 2 would sell pretty well, and so this is gonna be a profit of $6.35 each, times 2 for 40% ROI. So we're gonna go ahead and add this to our cart. Definitely not the most glamorous of first purchases, but it gets us on the board. So basically what I'm gonna do for every single purchase is I'm gonna put all of the information in here so that when it sells in a month, I can go ahead and restock this item. That way I don't have to do sourcing forever and ever, and we can actually build up to that $20,000 a month. And then when we're fully in stock to what we think we can sell in 2 weeks, we're also gonna go ahead and highlight it and turn it yellow. That way we know to not keep purchasing it. So next I'm gonna do the exact same thing, but I'm gonna do it in the arts, crafts, and sewing category. We have 92 results. Let's see what we end up finding. I literally think I'm just gonna go down the list in the categories that I know. So I was looking through all of these results, and I've probably looked through around 80 of the 90 so far, and we came across this Silhouette Cameo 4. And so it kind of caught my eye because as we see in the 𝗬𝗶𝗶, it's a high price. Amazon's in and out of stock, and so there's space for us to come in and sell it. And there's also people selling it as used good and used like new. One thing I was concerned about though is is the brand actually selling this? And so it looks like this guy might be the brand. And I was looking through their items here, and I'm pretty far into their store, and just about all of their items are that Silhouette Cameo 4. So it looks like they are some kind of brand here. But one thing that did catch my eye is this sewing machine. And so looking at this sewing machine, I was interested because it is a really high price. And so oftentimes there is space in order to be able to make a higher profit with these higher priced items. But unfortunately, with this tool here, I'm seeing that this is gonna be around 40 pounds, and I definitely don't wanna ship that. And so I'm gonna keep going. So I ended up not being able to find anything with that search, unfortunately, but we're gonna go ahead and try the exact same thing with beauty and personal care. So I searched through a ton of beauty listings, and I tried to filter through and kind of start at around $25 to $30. And eventually, after a lot of listings, I came to this Glam Glow Bright Eyes listing here. And so the pattern that I keep seeing, this is a more extreme pattern, is that it's in stock, in stock, in stock, and then people just go way out of stock and the price goes up. So here we have a price of around $40. And I looked all around the internet for these, could not find them at a cheap price. But on eBay, I do see that they're $18.95 for 2 of them. So if we were to purchase these and sell them at $40, that would be an ROI of 57%. $10.95 profit, and there's 2 of them available. So I went ahead and added it to our spreadsheet. We can be on the lookout for more of these as they come into stock on eBay. And I added the sales cent and profit cent. So I don't know how I like this whole Keepa setup. I feel like it's kind of producing a lot of results that are a lot like this, that are a little bit more risky. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch tactics here. So I decided I'm gonna change my strategy, and instead of doing it by offer count, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go down to where it says eBay new price. And so I'm gonna change it so that the 30-day average price is between $15 and $25. And I'm gonna search for the items that also on Amazon, the new third-party FBA, is between 40 and 200. Probably still will have to go through a lot of items, but there it seems to be pretty filtered pretty well. So let's go ahead and look through those. So I started searching through all those results, and I came across this product, the 𝗬ncikrator F1000 replacement filter 2-pack. So basically it's this item, it's a 2-pack, and right now it's going for around $91. Sometimes it goes down to around a little above 80 when there's a lot more offers on it, but basically right now it's $91. And we took a look on eBay, and we were able to find this sealed 2-pack for $40, and they have 6 of them. So if we do the calculations with that, with $91, it's going to be an ROI of 73%, $29 profit each. And so basically the question is, how many of these are we comfortable with purchasing? Do we go ahead and purchase all 6? Do we want to buy less? So basically I want to see who is competitive on this listing. This person, this person, this person. Just about everyone is priced pretty close, except for a lot of these people. These people are higher priced, but are they prime though? So all these prime people are pretty close. These people might not get sales. So really kind of these 3 people, they all have multiple quantities, but not that deep. SellerAmp is saying 55 sales a month. If we look at the offers tab and at the historical offers, it's saying around 76 a month. So probably somewhere in the ballpark of that. If we look at the buy box statistics, buy box is getting shared. This person seemed to have a lot of stock, and so that's why they're winning the buy box so much. So I would feel pretty comfortable purchasing quite a few of these. And I think this is a really good ROI, and so buying a little bit deeper is pretty good, but still we're gonna try to go with 2 weeks worth. I'm gonna kind of guesstimate around 4. It's not an exact science. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and purchase 4 of these. So that purchase was a total of $365 of sales sent to Amazon that will sell within the month according to this challenge, and that's going to be 116 profit. So we're off to a pretty good start here. That really helped us out. $515 in sales sent and $151 in profit sent so far. So we went ahead and added 4 of those to our cart, and we're going to continue with our search. So I was going through the product finder and I ended up finding this Olay age-defying hydration gel moisturizer stuff. And so looking at the 𝗬𝗂 here, we can see that there were a decent amount of people on this for quite a while. They were selling and selling and selling, and then suddenly a lot of people down here started going off the listing, and then almost nobody was on the listing. And so before that time, it was around $40, and then we see here that it hardly sold at all for several months. And so that could be a word of caution to some people, but the thing is almost nobody was in stock this whole time. That's why it wasn't selling. It even sold at this point when people were in stock. And then when someone else came in consistent stock for a little while, they were able to consistently sell at $50 and then at $57. And then right now there's literally one person on this selling this at $80. So this person literally has one stock left. So this, it seems like it sells decently frequently when there's actually stock. In the last 30 days, 𝗬𝗂 was showing that there's somewhere in the ballpark of 10 sales a month on this, and potentially more if there was more stock. I don't know if we're gonna be able to sell for that $80, but I do feel pretty confident that we could sell for at least $50, if not this $57. So we're gonna go ahead and check eBay, and I checked it earlier and we actually found this listing that has 3 of them for $75. So $75 divided by 3 is $25. So if we were to sell these at $57.67, that's going to be $19.50 profit per each one and a 78% ROI. But of course, we're going to list these and try to sell them for $79.99, of course. So that's going to be $38.51 each and 154% ROI. So just to mimic the fact that most likely we're probably not going to get this $80, we're going to list and bookkeep this as if we sold this for the $57.67. And so that's going to be a profit of $19 each. And we're going to be bringing in another around $170 in sales. And so in total, this adds $173 to our sales. It'll add $58.62 in profit to our sales. And in total for the week so far, that gives us $688 in sales that we've sent in so far. That's going to sell within a month, and $210.02 in potential profit that will sell for us in this challenge in 4 weeks. So not bad. We've definitely covered our costs and we've got a really good start to this so far. Let's keep searching. So I was scrolling and literally the exact same item popped up again, but it's a different ASIN. So if you take a look here and take a look here, this is the first one, this is the second one, and they have very similar 𝗬𝗂s again. $79.99 on both of them, with this 𝗬𝗂 person selling for $80 on both listings. So I decided since there's a whole another listing and we can have the demand of that whole other listing, we're gonna go see if any more were in stock. I was able to find one more in stock. It seems like it's pretty hard to find, but I did find another one for $25.99, which is gonna be, again, if we sell it at $57, $17 profit, 68% ROI. We definitely would want to list this at $79.99, but we just don't know it's going to sell at that price. But if it did, $36 profit, 141% ROI. Amazing. I feel like it's very likely it'll sell for this $57. So again, that's going to be $57 in sales sent and $17 profit sent. So we're on a good start already. So I was searching and I came across these Chamberlain 𝗦cie Wi-Fi smart garage door openers. And so if we take a look at the 𝗬𝗶𝗶 here, we see that they are way super high right now. And they're often in the ballpark of $45 to $59. So again, this is very similar to the other product where I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get this very high price, but if we do, $75, and we found it on eBay for 18 plus 6 and $25. So if we just say $25, that's going to be $33 profit on each one of these and 132% ROI. Also, if we sell at the price that I think is realistic, we would still want to list it at $75 and see what happens, but $59, we would still be getting a 78% ROI with a $19.49 profit each. And so we see that there's a few on eBay that we can purchase. And I also saw that they were available on Home Depot for a slightly higher price. If you want to purchase discount gift cards, you can often get up to 10% off on those types of gift cards and get these for 10% off. And so that would put us at around $26 for still a very good ROI. So we could go with whatever we feel like doing here. It's very hard to know exactly how many to purchase because we don't know if more people are going to come on this listing. So if we take a look at SellerAmp, it's saying 45 sales a month. If we take a look at the offers tab and include historical offers, we're getting around 11 sales a month. If we take a look at the buy box statistics, it seems like this person's getting a lot of the buy box, but I mean, other people are getting the buy box as well, including some smaller sellers. So we'd probably want to think that it's less than this and probably more than the 11. Currently, right now, there's literally one person on the listing, that 𝗦liche person, and they have 4 left. So I think a pretty safe bet on what would sell in 2 weeks is around 4. So we'll go ahead and purchase this one, and 2 from Home Depot, assuming that we got a 10% off gift card. So our cost of goods here is going to be on average $25.22. We're going to assume the $59 sale cost for a 76% ROI, $19 profit on each one times 4. So on this one purchase, this is going to be $236 in sales and an estimated profit for this challenge of $77. So in total so far, we have sent in $982 in sales for an estimated profit of $304.88. And so I think this is a good place to stop for this episode. We got our feet off the ground. We sent in around $1,000 in potential sales and $300 in potential profit. We have a ton more to go through with this 𝗬𝗶𝗶 product finder. And we also have some of our first replenishable items that we can be looking out for on a daily basis to try and get more of these items. We are basically off the ground and things are going to get a lot quicker from here. I'll see you in the next episode.